LA this week.
Hollywood's Celebration Theater has been showcasing LGBT-themed productions long before it was mainstream. I'm Gil Reyes on a special visit to this Hollywood institution.
Free movie nights are back for the summer here at the Hanson Dam Aquatic Center. I'm Anna Marcos. Find out what shark tales are in store coming up.
And a civil rights icon is honored in Boyle Heights. That's coming up next.
Hey everyone, I'm Umaima Rashid. Here's what's happening in LA this week. This week, Mayor Garcetti outlined a new strategy to overhaul the city's approach to street cleanups and how to deliver services to homeless Angelenos. It's called CARE, which stands for Cleaning and Rapid Engagement. We take you to the announcement.
We're here for a clear reason today. Homelessness is a massive emergency in our city. It's a crisis unlike anything that we've seen before. But I've always said I believe a human-caused problem, no matter how many decades in the making, can be a human-solved problem as well. So today we're putting forward a new plan that transforms our system by scaling up public health services, that cracks down on illegal dumping, and makes all of our communities cleaner.
It's a revamping, it's a re-engineering, it's a whole rethinking of how we can best provide services to the homeless residents, as well as tackle the proliferation of illegal dumping.
We're going to boost the number of sanitation teams on our streets by 50% and invest over $6 million of additional funds in our sanitation crews with better equipment, extra supplies. And on top of that, we're going to send out what we're calling Care Plus teams. These are folks who will lead more comprehensive cleanups at our encampments, where we'll use data to deploy our workers and address encampments where cleaning services are needed most. Simply put, the charge of our care teams is to provide service to the people of LA, services that are predictable, services that are efficient, services that take into account the public health needs of everyone, housed or unhoused.
The city will also be piloting a new mobile hygiene station and is developing a program to train and hire homeless Angelenos to support cleanup efforts. We recently sat down with Councilmember Joe Buscaino to discuss the economic development in his district and what they're doing in areas like San Pedro and Watts to address homelessness. Anita Bennett has more.
Over the past few years, Council District 15 has seen a tremendous amount of economic development. But like so many other parts of the city, it's also struggled with homelessness. To discuss these issues is Councilman Joe Buscaino. Thank you for joining us today.
Thanks so much for having me, Anita.
What are some of the biggest issues that your constituents talk about?
Well, three top issues are homelessness, homelessness, and homelessness. Every day we field calls about the concerns of homeless individuals living in our streets from Watts down to San Pedro. The city of Los Angeles needs to move on solving this humanitarian crisis, as Mayor Garcetti has called it, and the city council moving on doing all we can to solve homelessness. In my district, I have 3 bridge homes that will be open by the end of this year. And in addition, I'm moving on a navigation center that's going to allow homeless individuals to store their personal property and at the same time have access to services on site, and really thank the LAPD because that storage site will be housed adjacent to the LAPD Harbor Station to move individuals from the sidewalks and into emergency shelter. And with that comes the enforcement and cleanup. We have really embraced and supported flyaway homes. That's actually 4 times cheaper and 4 times faster in putting together these prefab homes that are now housing individuals who are formerly homeless.
So many times when you have these community meetings, there is opposition. So did you encounter a lot of that?
We encountered some concerns and opposition, of course, and that is something that we anticipated and expected. But in my district, we've had a homeless task force that has been driven by neighborhood council leaders, and they've really taken the lead on embracing solutions and working hand in hand with my office. In each of these proposed locations, we had outreach and opportunity for community members to come and express their concerns and answer a number of their questions. We are hoping that our colleagues in neighboring municipalities can do their part, and we're hoping to compel them to seek solutions so that the problem of homelessness is dealt with and solved as a regional effort and not just the City of Los Angeles. We are leading in Council District 15 along with our stakeholders and community leaders. We're leading with solutions, and I'm really proud of what we've done in my district.
Stay tuned to Channel 35 for the full interview. For more information on the 15th District and Joe Buscaino, visit their website, la15th.com. Ever wanted to check out what it's like to drive one of LA's trash trucks? Okay, well maybe I wouldn't, but these kids and one awesome parent had a great time doing just that at an LA Sanitation open house in the harbor. Check it out.
This is our 5th event so far of the year. LA San puts on 6 events every year. We do it in every district. Today we're in the harbor. The importance of this event is to show the residents what services we offer. We have city plants. They brought 225 trees. It's a free tree giveaway. Kids get to operate the trash trucks. We barbecue. We have raffles for the kids. But it's a way for LA San to get in touch with the residents to show what services we have to offer. It's a great event for the family.
Oh man, the kids love this, man. My 2-year-old, he loves garbage trucks, so taking him out here was a good way for him to kind of see what what it's all about and get in the truck and just see what else local community is doing. I think it's more about building that foundation at a young age, teaching them how to recycle, how important that is, and they'll have it with them as they grow older.
My kids are obsessed with trash trucks, so when I found out about this event, it was a definite must. We climbed into the trucks and honked the horn and pushed the up and down button, the lever, so it was fun. More fun for me, actually.
There's plenty more open houses planned for the summer around the city. To find one near you, check out their website at lacitysan.org. She's a civil rights activist with honors like the Presidential Medal of Freedom and a place in the National Women's Hall of Fame. But now she's got her own honor in Boyle Heights. We're on the scene for the official unveiling of Dolores Huerta Square.
Ladies and gentlemen, American icon, Dolores Huerta!
Muchas gracias. How to register voters, how to get them out to vote. And those lessons that Fred Ross taught the leaders here are the ones that Cesar and I took when we started the United Farm Workers.
We've been touched by her, whether we know it or not, whether it was legislation she advocated for, helping those in need. All of us have been impacted by her work. She may be small in stature, but she's huge in the wars she has fought and won for all of us.
Sí. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Si se puede. Dolores Huerta still works as an activist with her foundation, which works on the grassroots level to develop future leaders. You can read more at doloreshuerta.org. Summer's officially here, and at many Los Angeles pools, there's a cool program that helps kids between 4 and 17 learn how to swim. Forgive the pun, but let's dive right in.
Our Swim LA program is open to everyone in the community, from children to adults, senior citizens. Everyone is welcome to join our programs at any of our 50 swimming pools.
These group lessons and teams actually help the participants become lifeguards. They're able to gain the confidence that they need in order to take the exam. They must be 17 years old and they need to join an academy, and after that, they're able to become lifeguards.
So I decided to be a lifeguard because I was participating in Wrecking Park's citywide aquatic swim programs since I was 9 years old. I did junior guards, swim team, water polo, and it was just a nice way to give back to the community.
Last year I learned a bunch of things like breaststroke and butterfly.
I wanted to learn how to swim, and I started in a beginner's class, and I went up to intermediate, and I kept on going up and up until I got up to junior lifeguard.
We have a free or affordable program for everyone in the family. Visit swimla.org and you can locate the nearest swimming pool to your home and register either online, or you can come in person and register for any of our programs.
It's enjoying, it's exhilarating, I love it a lot, and it's super exciting.
Swim LA is a part of a broader effort by Mayor Garcetti to get kids active and ready for the 2028 LA Olympics. When one of those kids wins gold, just remember, you saw them here first. Well, maybe swimming isn't your thing, but how about fishing? We head to Cabrillo Beach Pier to check out their summer fishing program for kids.
We started in 1988. It was started by Roger Williams. We've been going every year since. A lot of the inner city kids, they never have a chance to come down to the beach. For them, it's something special. It's something once in a lifetime a lot of times. First time ever, first fish they ever catch.
The pier is located at 3800 Stephen M. White Drive in Los Angeles. The fishing program runs Tuesday to Friday from 9:30 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. through August 2nd. June is LGBT Pride Month here in Los Angeles, and as a part of our Pride series, we take a visit to one of LA's most beloved LGBT theaters. Gil Reyes takes us behind the scenes with Celebration Theater.
On this very special Pride Month, we pay a visit to the oldest continuously producing LGBTQ+ theater in the United States. And to this day, Celebration Theater here in Hollywood continues to churn out the hits relevant to an increasingly diverse LGBTQ+ community.
Celebration Theater was founded in 1982 by Chuck Rowland, who is one of the original gay pioneers, founders of the Mattachine Society. It was sort of an underground movement here in Los Angeles that was really a safe space for the gay rights movement.
We're still prisoners, we're still prisoners, we're still prisoners of love.
We're at rehearsals for an upcoming presentation of The Producers, an LGBTQ take on the Mel Brooks classic. Theater Director of Development Christopher Makish says productions in his small space are evolving to include more diversity within the LGBTQ+ community.
People of color the trans community. You know, to be quite honest, folks who are not cisgender white guys who look like me. So I'm given an opportunity here in a leadership role to leverage my privilege, hopefully in ways in the years to come that can help tell the stories of members of our community, of our family, who haven't been given enough voice.
We just did a partnership with A Noise Within Theater and with the trans chorus called Trans Sister Radio, which was an evening of all trans performers. And that had never been done. It was my idea and people came on board right away and it was a huge success. You know, trans and bi folks are completely underserved. You know, we never talk about the bi community. And we have company members who are bi.
Artistic director Michael A. Shepard looks forward to other stories coming out and hopes audiences leave with a better understanding.
Take that positivity that they receive from our shows and pay it forward and do something nice for someone else, or learn how to become a stronger ally to the LGBTQ+ community.
Celebration Theater recently took home 7 Los Angeles Drama Critics Circle Awards. See what the critics are raving about. Catch a show at the Lex Theater at 6760 Lexington Avenue. For ticket info, log on to celebrationtheater.com.
Thanks, Gil, and congrats on those Drama Critics Circle Awards to everyone at Celebration Theater. Councilwoman Nuri Martinez held her 5th annual Valley Pride Festival this last weekend, and we were on hand for the party. This year's theme, One Valley, One Love. Check it out.
This is our 5th annual Valley Pride event that we host here in the community of Van Nuys. It's really to energize and get behind, you know, One Valley, One Love in support of our LGBT community here in the San Fernando Valley. We're about 1.5 million people strong in the San Fernando Valley. It's about time that we have our own celebration.
You tolerate something that you don't like, but you embrace and you accept what you respect and what you love. And full acceptance is really where it's at.
I am thrilled to see so many people out here celebrating, but we have pride and we have purpose. And that purpose is to make sure that we have a more just society and that everybody in our city has an opportunity to realize their dreams.
Over 1,000 people attended Valley Pride this year in Van Nuys, making it the largest in their 5-year history. Councilwoman Monika Rodriguez knows how to throw a pool party. We caught up with her at the Handsome Dam Aquatic Center as she kicks off her summer movie nights in the Northeast Valley. Anna Marcos is poolside with more.
What better place to watch a summertime movie than a giant swimming pool, one with a sandy beach and lots of water toys.
And then we heard about this event and I said, all right, let's go. Wrap up your blankets, get your stuffed animals, your pillows, and let's go.
Most of these movie fans have also brought their bathing suits. The kids and families are out for a watery good time as a full season of free movie nights kicks off at Handsome Dam Aquatic Center in Council District 7. Last year's opening night movie, Jaws, was such a huge success, they wanted to do it again.
When I had this wild idea to screen Jaws here at the pool while people kind of were floating in the water, it set off a few nerves, but we found a way to make it happen.
This year's opening night movie is Shark Tale, an animated comedy about fish and sharks starring Will Smith.
Hi.
But things are getting pretty fishy underwater even before the movie starts.
I think it's nice to be watching a movie while playing around in the water.
The movie night, swimming, having fun with our family.
Yeah, and friends.
We're gonna watch Shark Tale.
We're not a big fan of.
We're more a fan of Jaws. You are. That's your opinion. I like Shark Tale. I think it's fun.
Yeah, I'm making a big sandcastle.
This may be the first free movie night of the season, but there will be 10 more of these movies all over the neighborhood all summer long. The last one will happen here again, and that'll be Aquaman. I think I'm going to come see that one. I get to create an environment here where families can come together and create great memories.
And of course, it doesn't hurt to make a pitch with your youngest constituents to get more kids hooked on the summertime fun.
Okay, are you going to tell all your friends about movie nights in CD7? Yay!
Yes, it's good to put the word out on the street. The Shark Tale movie finally makes it onto the big screen, accompanied by free popcorn and, wait, is that s'mores in the making? Yes, a poolside bonfire with s'mores for everyone. Now that's the way to watch a movie.
This was just the kickoff. Future movies in the pool include Karate Kid, Black Panther, and Grease. Definitely my faves. To see the full list, check out monicarodriguez.org/movie nights. We check out the food trucks at Wesson Wednesdays, get a taste of the islands with Caribbean Heritage Day, and Councilmember Corretz gives some traffic advice in Bel Air. All this in City Beat.
Some of LA's most delectable food trucks were gathered at Grand Park for Wesson Wednesdays, Juneteenth edition, presented by Council President Herb Wesson.
And only thing you guys got to do is just come on, support us. One by one day at a time as we get better every day.
Councilmember Paul Corretz, the LADWP and LAFD held a press conference to alert the public of a year-long project on Sunset Boulevard in the greater Bel Air area. The project will be a power upgrade to the existing DWP infrastructure that had been installed in the 1930s.
We've had great coordination among all the departments. Now we just ask for the public to pitch in and do what they can to avoid the area in the next year.
The third annual Caribbean Heritage Recognition Day celebration at LA City Hall brought live music, authentic cuisine, and fun for everyone.
We have performers, we have food, we have dancers. It's a way for Los Angeles to wrap our arms around our Caribbean immigrants and Caribbean members of our city.
I love this last story. It's called Angel City Games, and it's the premier adaptive sports festival on the West Coast. Check out these athletes from 3 to 72 years old that don't let anything get in their way from playing their favorite sports.
So today is day 2 of the 5th annual Angel City Games, which is now presented by the Hartford. And we're offering, over the course of these 4 days, 7 Paralympic sports, both clinics to learn and competitions. So it's important that events like Angel City Games happen, because if you were living with a physical disability, whether you were born different or you acquire that disability through injury or illness, you have shockingly little opportunities to participate in sport.
For able-bodied people, sports is not something that's difficult to find. They can go up to a basketball gym and play basketball, they can go to the track and compete, but for the physically disabled community and the adaptive community, it's really difficult to find sports. People are scattered around, most of them don't even know that it exists, and many of them are confused and think the Paralympics is a Special Olympics, which it's not.
My eldest son, Ezra, was born with some physical differences. I was flying him all over the country to make sure he had access to sports, and we wanted to make sure those that didn't have the same ability to travel for sports, that we could bring it to them in Southern California.
It's important to support events like these because, again, it creates an environment which is inclusive of people with disabilities. You know, oftentimes we find a lot of recreations and activities happening that are not for people with disabilities, and this opportunity creates equity amongst the city programs, services that we're offering.
It's important that the city, and particularly recreation and parks, is we need to support kids of all abilities, and we want to grow our adaptive sports and fitness programs around the city. We want to reach kids who may not have the opportunity to come to a fantastic event like this, who may be in an area of the city that may not be aware of it. So we're also looking at helping bring more awareness to this event and bring more support to this event.
So that's our passion. What we're focused on is making sure everybody has the same opportunity to participate in sport and live a healthy, active life.
Because we all know the power of sports. What it does for you physically, psychologically, what it does for your soul. So to bring the community together, to have a fun event like this, there's nothing better.
Grand Park lights up for the 4th of July. Shimmy to some salsa at Union Station and scope out some ghostly locations in Boyle Heights. Check out these things to do.
Join Grand Park and the Music Center Performing Arts Center for the return of the Los Angeles 4th of July Block Party. LA County's largest free July 4th celebration will feature picnicking, music, dancing, and a stunning fireworks show high above downtown LA. The Los Angeles 4th of July Block Party lights up the night at Grand Park on Thursday the 4th from 3 p.m. through 9 p.m. For details, visit musiccenter.org/calendar. Metro Art presents Salsa Night at Union Station. Turn up the heat, put on your dancing shoes, and come along for a night of salsa under the stars, featuring live music by Son Mayor, Rumbanquete, and Cita Rason. Dance lessons by instructor Katie Hernandez will begin at 8 and 9:15. Salsa Night at Union Station drops on Friday, July 5th at 7:30 p.m. at Union Station, located at 800 North Alameda Street. To get more details, visit metro.net/art. Let Boyle Heights historian Barrio Boychik take you on a walking tour of the amazing ghost stories no one has dared to tell. Learn the fascinating history of one of the most diverse neighborhoods in Los Angeles, as well as how to understand the paranormal. You'll get an entertaining tour that will give you goosebumps, but empower you not to be afraid of the dark. The Boyle Heights Walking Ghost Tour is happening Saturday, July 6th from 6 to 9 p.m. For more information, check out their listing on Eventbrite. LA Department of Sanitation encourages North Hollywood residents to bring clean/used motor oil, new/used tires, paint, or e-waste to their mobile collections event. Take this opportunity to dispose of eco-unfriendly items like tires, computers, and monitors responsibly. The collection mobile will be at the North Hollywood Recreation Center Saturday, July 6th, beginning at 9 a.m. For a full list of collectible e-waste items, look for their listing on Eventbrite. One of LA's favorite new dance nights is back. Echoplex is proud to bring you Dark 80s Night. As the name suggests, this is a night devoted to the best in dark sounds from the 1980s. Goth, post-punk, industrial, dark wave, synth-pop, and more. Expect to hear the sounds of Sisters of Mercy, Joy Division, and much more. It's all going down Sunday, July 7th at Dark 80s Night at Echoplex, located at 1154 Glendale Boulevard. For ticket information, visit parttimepunks.com. And that's a look at some things to do.
That's it for this edition. I'm Umaima Rashid. From all of us here at LA This Week, thanks for joining us. A reminder that you can catch us online at lacityview.org. We're also on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. See you next time for more LA This Week.